Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, all grade 6. Today is the last session, chapter 3, lesson 2, page 72. We are going to solve the book today or solving the question in your book. So prepare yourself, prepare your book and your pen. Now we are in page 272. In this page, we have a planet diary. This planet diary gives us a hint. The question is, okay, answer the question below. If a device like this is developed for visible light, how do you think a scientist who studies animals in nature might use it? So, in these questions, this is only a sample of answers. You maybe answer your own answer. Okay? The scientist could stay animals in their natural habitat. He is going to observe them while they are in jungles or anywhere in desert without being seen. The scientist will be invisible for the animals. Invisible means he will hide. He will not let animals to see him. The animals would behave naturally because they would not see people. So if someone knows that someone is observing him or looking at him, he will not behave with his nature. He will change his behavior. But if you want to see anything or to observe anything without interfering, this thing shouldn't see you. This is the first question. Moving to the next page, page 73. How do electromagnetic waves compare? Okay, how can we arrange or compare them? They have the same speed, which is the speed of light, but they are different in two things: the wavelength and the frequency. So when we're arranging them from left to right by increasing the frequency and decreasing the wavelength. For example, from the left side we have radio waves, and the middle we have visible light. This is not the complete pattern, of course, it's not the electromagnetic spectrum. These just samples, and we have X-rays. So X-rays have the highest energy between these three only. We are speaking about only this part, not all the electromagnetic spectrum, because they have the highest frequency. High frequency means high energy. High frequency means low wave length, right? To assist your understand, now I know you should know the electromagnetic waves. They have different wavelengths and frequency, but the same speed in vacuum, which we said before, it's the speed of light, which is 300,000 kilometers per second. Do you remember that? Moving to the next page, which is page 73. What makes up the electromagnetic spectrum? Now, the full pattern of electromagnetic spectrum, it's made up of radio waves at the left side, followed by microwave, infrared rays, visible light, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and at the end we find gamma rays. So gamma rays is the highest energy. Okay, the first one is radio wave, which have the longest wavelength and the lowest frequency. The question is, use the word bank to fill the box in the diagram. Do microwave or ultraviolet waves have longer wavelengths, which have higher frequency? If you want to answer such a question, you should first arrange them from left to right, starting by radio wave and ending by gamma rays. Then you know. So microwave or radio wave will have the longest wavelength but the lowest frequency, while gamma rays have the shortest wavelength while the highest frequency and energy. So microwave have longer wavelength, ultraviolet, because ultraviolet comes after radio waves and after microwaves and infrared and visible light. Then you will find ultraviolet rays. So ultraviolet have higher frequency but lower or shorter wavelength. See this pattern, you should memorize this pattern, starting by radio waves, microwave, infrared rays. This small part, we give it an invisible light, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Some books mention indigo, but our books did not mention it. So we have, when we move from left to right, the frequency will increase. and the wavelength will decrease. So lowest frequency at the left, highest frequency at the right side. Longest wavelength at the left, shortest wavelength at the other side. Okay. Moving to the next page. Moving to the next page. Now we speak about microwave. Microwave is used at home. You know the microwave oven, which used to cook food. Also, microwave used in radar to detect and ranging the speed of cars. Okay. This is for microwave. First question: what is the frequency range of AM band or FM band? What is AM and FM? While using the radio waves, we are going to modify one of two things. If we modify the amplitude, we give it a name as AM. If we modify the frequency, we give it name as FM. So frequency modification. AM means amplitude modification. AM fixed for long distances. AM has a constant frequency, while FM have a constant wavelength. FM have a high energy and high frequency. Okay, AM have a low energy and low frequency. AM about 530 to 1060 kilohertz. FM about 88 to 108 megahertz. See the difference? Approximately what frequencies are being tuned in on each band? Accept any reasonable answer. You can get it from your radio, from anywhere, but we are going to use this as a sample of answer. The last question. The units kilohertz and megahertz stand for kilohertz and megahertz. You use this abbreviation, kilohertz. We read it as kilohertz. But we will not write kilohertz every time. We are going to use shortcut like that. So the AM wavelengths have lower frequencies and therefore have lower energy, but longer wavelengths, while the FM have higher frequency, higher energy. Do you get it? Okay, because both waves travel at the same speed in the same medium, AM or FM. Moving to the next page. What about thermograms and thermograph? Thermograph is a device that uses infrared to picture the variety of temperature. So thermograms show the areas that are warm or hot. Warm, it appears red, hot, it appears blue, right? Page 76 now. CAB, here you have infrared rays picture or thermogram. The blue B represents a blue area, so it's very cold. A, it's mid between them. But C is hot, appears red, it's hot. So C, the right arrangement is C, hottest, followed by A, less heat, and B is cold area. Moving to the next page. Now the question is, sequence, what are the colors of the visible spectrum in order? Starting with red. So we have it red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. So the other question is, talk with a partner. If you speak to your partner now, describe other times when you have seen the visible spectrum. The visible, when it rains, yes. If you look at the CD or a DVD, you can see it. Or on a thin film of oil. When oil is a thin film spilled from anything, you can see the spectrum. So which color have the highest frequency? Violet. So red have the lowest frequency, but red have the longest wavelength, right? You can stop the video and copy your answers as you know. Moving to page 78. Speak about X-rays. Any one of us has a boom fraction. We go to X-rays and gamma rays used to picture the internal organs. Why does a dentist cover you with a lead apron to take X-ray of your teeth. A dentist used a lead apron to protect your bones from X-rays. The other question. Gamma rays are electromagnetic waves with the shortest wavelength and the highest frequency. They have the most energy of all electromagnetic waves. Gamma rays are also the most penetrating. It can penetrate, it can pass through of electromagnetic waves, and it can be used to inside body. If we want to take a picture of the internal organ like liver, pancreas, we are going to use gamma ray, or the brain itself. It used to make a picture for the brain with different color. It was colorful picture. And this picture for X-rays to see bones. Bones reflect X-rays while the soft tissue absorb it or did not reflect. Now, moving to the next page, sample microwave are used in radar and to cook food. Radio waves are used to carry signals from radio programs. So you can complete this pattern. We have infrared rays, microwave first, radio waves followed by microwave, infrared rays, visible light, gamma rays, and X-rays. Yes, I will delete it for a while. You can stop the video and copy your answer using your book, of course. Now assess your understanding. This is the answer to the question. Question number 1, how do ultraviolet rays help your bones? Remember that it helps your body to make vitamin D, which strengthens your bones. Ultraviolet rays cause skin cells to produce vitamin D in your body, which is needed for healthy bones and teeth. What kind of waves make up the electromagnetic spectrum? There are radio waves, microwave, infrared rays, visible light, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and gamma rays. The electromagnetic spectrum is made up of the same answer, this in sequence or in the right arrangement. By this, we come to the end of solving our book today. Till next week with a new video and a new lesson. Thank you and goodbye.